Oh, what a wonderful break that was. Hi, everyone. We're back. Thank you for waiting. Sorry to those of you that wanted more FF16 tonight. I think that was a good breaking point. We played for 5 hours, and a lot happened. I am loving that game. So much fun. What a great Steins Gate stream. Now back to FF16. No, actually, Kevin, what day do you know your off days this week? Really? Okay, well, FF16 will probably continue on Tuesday then. Tomorrow we'll do Dark Deity and Epic 7. And then Tuesday we'll do, like, probably a long FF16 stream. So if you guys want more of that, Tuesday's going to be your day. We gotta make sure that we get to our visual novels. If I only play visual novels on the weekend, I've gotta cut off the other games so that we can do this. So it is what it is. We need to put in our hours in this game to progress the story because it's been a whole lot of setup. It's just build up so far. Wait, you are actually going to the maid coffee? I might. I hope that we don't end up back there, because Ferris-chan is there. Only 12 hours left of setup. Okay, so like one more weekend. What have I missed? Honestly, Mars? Hey, nice, Matt. Congrats on the canceled classes tomorrow. What's the occasion? Yesterday, Mars, there was a little bit of plot development, but it was minute. Basically, they put a banana in the microwave, and it disappeared and reappeared on the bunch with the rest of the bunch of bananas, and it jellified, and they were like... And then, Kurisu showed up, who's, like, the super genius girl, 18 years old, Ikimas, and she was there when really weird childhood friend Chan put her chicken in the microwave and then opened it mid-microwave, and they all had a flash. And it sent a text message back in time, and now they might have gone to a different timeline. We don't know yet. Did you like that explanation, Kev? That's literally what happened. My morning class instructor said he's sick, and my night class instructor said he has to go to a funeral. Well, damn. Okay, microwaves, got it, yeah. Well, it's actually the phone wave named subject to change. And it's just a microwave with a telephone strap to it. And you can microwave things by calling a number. If you think this all sounds weird, it's because it is. I don't know what else to say. We're also getting texted by, what's her name? Godfingers? It sounds like Steins Gate, yeah. Yeah. And we're spending an awful lot of time, no, not Makise, Godfingers. Her name's Moeka. She's really awkward in person. She wears glasses. The Shining Finger. Yes. Yes, good memory, Ifrits. That means you are due for a few hours of slice of life. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Well, at least they finally made the phone wave do something last episode, okay? Push the panic button. I'm not gonna panic. We're fine. Okay. If I can put up with a maid cafe nyan nyan, I can do anything. Alright. Put your phone in the microwave so it can dry off. My phone is perfectly dry, thank you. Ever since E-Tier's protective casing arrived. Oh shoot, that was just okra. Anyway. 20 hours have passed since Daru started hacking. Oh, okay, so wait, the last thing that happened in last stream was we were outside talking to Twin Braids Chan, who's hired as a part-time worker by the CRT Daddy. He might actually be the only character that I like so far, but we'll just... it's fine. I do like Makise Kurisu also, and I like that they call her Christina. Like Kuristina. Night gives way to a refreshing summer morning. I glance at Daru while browsing channel on my phone. He's fidgeting even more now. Now his legs are like pistons. Oh! We also... so the very last thing that happened on stream was we were on channel and talking to John Teeter, and John Teeter asked that we message him. So that's interesting. His knees move up and down in harmony with the rat-a-tat-tat of his keyboard. Daru hasn't slept in about 40 hours, but he still won't get off the computer. I was going to ask him if he'd like a break, but his entire body is exuding an aura that says don't talk to me. I curl up a bit and return to my phone. My discussions with John Teeter just aren't making sense. Not even John Teeter himself seems to know about the Teeter from 10 years ago. It's hard to imagine that everyone on channel is conspiring against me. But how else can I explain it? Out of options, I decided to email Teeter directly, just as he told me to. He audaciously exposed his own address on channel. I guess that's his way of saying bring it on. In my email, I questioned the differences between his posts now and his post 10 years ago. The current Teeter hasn't even acknowledged the latter. I only vaguely remember them, but they basically went on like this. In 2015, World War III breaks out. Many people die. In 2036, the world is a nuclear wasteland. John Teeter travels to 1975 to obtain an IBM 5100. The IBM 5100 was necessary to revive technology lost in World War III. The IBM 5100 has a hidden function, the ability to read IBM's proprietary computer language, which predates APL and BASIC. But only certain IBM engineers are aware of that function, so it does not appear in the manual. In 1998, Teeter meets his younger self and his parents in America. John Teeter was a soldier who volunteered for this mission. John Teeter is an American. Furthermore, in 2000, Teeter correctly predicted the outcomes of some future events. The Peruvian coast earthquake in 2001, the election of a new pope, the outbreak of the Iraq War, China's advances in space, and so forth. Though he only talked vaguely about each one, they all came true. On the other hand, other predictions were unfulfilled. For example, the Y2K bug, civil war in America, the cancellation of the Beijing Olympics, the inauguration of America's first female president in 2009, and so forth. There's more, but let's leave those aside for now. I'm going to ask him why those predictions didn't come true. Jesus Christ, this is a long text that he's sending. Alright, let's send it now. If he can't answer to my satisfaction, then the current Teeter is an imposter. This is your litmus test, John Teeter. So, what are your true colors? Now I might have chosen violence with my tags today, and if anybody knows why... No, not do-do-do, it's toot-to-do.
Absolutely not.
What would happen if we made that a voice command? Mayuri comes in. Looks like she's forgiven us for experimenting on her food. She's back to her usual smiley self. I literally thought that said smelly. You will spam it? Wait, Rosen? What are you doing here so early? Well, I heard you guys had stayed up 2 nights in a row, so I brought you some goodies. Her usual smelly, excellent. Good job. Though, to be accurate, it wasn't 2 nights in a row. I took an afternoon nap yesterday. Mayuri starts fishing through her convenience store bag. And then she takes out... ta-da! Canned Odin! A canned meal sold in vending machines. Each can contains a hot broth with various Odin ingredients, such as a boiled egg, radish, cognac, beef, and tofu. A popular Akihabara specialty. So it's stew? Hey, Kev.
One match away from being emperor.
Kev, put Emid with the Kisei and see what happens. To Emperor? How did he have that much points?
I don't know, but he was 2,583.
Oh, man. Oh, hi, Grant. As you can see, we've come to a different game. 16 was amazing today, though. The canned Odin is still warm when she gives it to me. I open the lid right away and eat the beef. Mayuri and I have been together for a long time, so she knows what I like. And when it comes to canned food, beef is where it's at. It's a present from Mayushi. They're 270 yen each, so savor it, okay? I've been getting tired of eating bananas and chicken lately. Buy these instead from now on. Thanks, I didn't notice. Oh, okay. But Mayushi doesn't have enough pocket money to splurge like this all the time. And Mayushi loves bananas and chicken, so she'll keep buying them. I consider saying you'll get fat if you only eat frozen foods, but that threat's not very effective against Mayuri, so I hold my tongue. Her high metabolism prevents her from getting fat, no matter how much she eats. But wait, there's more. Ta-da! Next, she produces a small box with a Rhinet illustration. Rhinet sausage! It comes with an Upa bottle cap as a bonus. I really wanted it, so I bought it. She sticks out her tongue with a shy giggle. Something tells me that in a few months' time, this lab will be neck-deep in Upa goods. There are only a few things right now, like the cushion on the sofa, but that number is sure to grow exponentially. So how's Daru-kun? He's in the midst of a hard fight. He should at least rest a little. I mean, I never said he had to do it all at once. Daru-kun's super Haka spirit is on fire! Don't say Haka! An empty diet cola bottle comes whistling through the air. It hits my head with a nice thunk. He sure is tense. Mayuri and I evacuate to a corner of the lounge and quietly eat the Odin. But isn't hacking bad? Mayushi doesn't want you to do bad things. I would be a fool to let Daru's hacker skills go to waste. Incidentally, it looks like hackers hijacked CERN's system back in 2008. We found news articles about it online. That means even the inventors of the World Wide Web have holes in their security. With his skills, Daru should have no trouble getting through.
それにこれは
Besides, we're doing this to expose CERN's wrongdoings. This is a war against the dark forces that secretly rule the world.
悪いことは悪いことだよ。
Bad things are bad. That's unusual. Mayuri usually just accepts whatever I say. Well, I admit it, we are doing a bad thing. But there's no way we can stop now. I need to change the subject. Hold on, the shining finger. Oh, it's a reply from Teeter. Just kidding, no it's not. This is Amane Suzuha. First email. Thanks for exchanging email addresses with me yesterday. I finally made a friend here. Yay! Don't worry, I won't email you too much, and I might be slow to reply too. I'm kinda new at this email thing. It's okay to laugh at me. Mayuri, wanna trade my sweet potatoes for your beef? Game still says FF. Oh shit, really? Oh, I never changed it. Thanks, Jim. Thank you. Mayuri's so cute. If you want to trade, I'd rather have your quail egg. You don't like Mayuri? Not really. She's aight, I guess. The only Mayuri you like is the one from Bleach? Who is Mayuri in Bleach? Chocolate brownie ice cream? Amazing, enjoy. Oh, that's Mayuri! Oh my. Well, they are kind of similar.
Victory.
Don't be ridiculous. Next to beef, quail eggs are my favorite.
マユシも
But Mayushi likes quail eggs too.
ちくわで
For me, most anime characters that refer to themselves in the third person, I immediately am like, nope. This anime trope is not very effective on Pangy-chan. Settle for my chikuwa. Yeah, but it's still the
なんてよ
same.
りはちくわだもんね。
And she'll say like she instead of I. I'm just like, ugh. He's the captain of Squad 12. Yeah, Kevin showed me immediately. I was like, oh, it's that bitch. Mayuri is one of the few side characters that you do like. Yeah, I don't dislike her full on. I thought I was gonna hate her during the first episode, but I'm very lukewarm about her. It is nice that she keeps buying food for the MC, even though he's so just like delusional and dismissive of her. Okay, chikuwa's better than sweet potatoes. With that said, I skewer the chikuwa and put it in Mayuri's can. And I get her beef in return. Subject change complete. Mayuri really eats up conversations about food. It's so easy to manipulate her. Mwahaha!
もうすぐなんだよ
Soon, if I can just get the SQL table, I'll have more than enough passwords. Yeah, you're no match for me.
僕をなめんな
Daru has started talking to himself. Looks like things are falling into place. Daru really is a super hacker. I think this is the first time I've seen him serious. Daru bends himself forward, staring holes into the screen. But all I see on the screen is the same string of numbers and letters.
おほ期
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, hooah! You can't hide from me, you naughty thing, you. How does it feel to be naked? No one likes Daru, right? No one. I don't see how you could. Hey, Heavy. Heavy likes Daru? His eyes are bloodshot and he started rambling. Maybe the lack of sleep is getting to him. Daru opens up a new window, types in a 12-character string, and slams the entire key. An error sound rings. He quickly deletes the string and enters a new one. He keeps repeating that sequence until finally... User Jack. Yes! Matching ID and password. Login complete. Hell yeah. Taste it. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
What enthusiasm.
Yes.
Did you get it? The smug bastard turns around with an expression of immense satisfaction. As if he's gone into La Petite Mort.
Mission complete.
Yeah, he's okay until, like, anything remotely sexual gets brought up, and then it's just creepy, 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 creepy. The biggest cringe is when he was telling, Makise, to say the, like, thing about the banana. I was like, no. He's okay when he's talking off screen. Very bad. Mission complete. Really? Oh, that's amazing! I don't really get it, though. After 20 hours of agony, it's finally over. Oh, Kuristina, yes. To show Daru my appreciation, I toss him an unopened Odin can. An Odin can's the best after a job well done. Well done. You really are the world's greatest super hacker. Hacker. Hacker! I'm glad you're on my side. So, did you find out how they're planning to destroy the world? I haven't looked yet, man. All I did was get us connected. But it's all downhill from here. I'm sorry if you're tired, but please start checking. The keys to this conspiracy have got to be in there. Yeah, I'll do it. But let me eat this Odin can first. After a short meal break, Daru taps on his keyboard more nimbly than before. The question is who this password belongs to. Why is that? I went into CERN's database and got a data table. From there, I focused on people with simple passwords like 11111111 and ABCDEFGH to get my hands on an ID. It'd be awesome if this turns out to be the server admin's logon, but I don't think we're that lucky. In Japanese, please. Same. Basically, if this is the server admin's password, we can taste every inch of CERN's luscious, luscious flesh. But it's just an ordinary researcher's password. Then we can only see CERN's boobs. Daru-kun, that's naughty. With the erotic examples, basically you mean there will be limits to what information we can access. Exactly. Anyway, it's only a matter of time before I get a server admin's password. Let's save that for later. I'm really sleepy now. It would be cruel to push Daru any further. It's unfortunate, but overworking him isn't an option. Let's let him rest so he can regain his energy. Oh, looks like our ID belongs to an Accelerator Division Chief. So it's not a server admin. It would take a miracle to get one on our first try. How many staff members do you think CERN has? How many?
6000人
Over
以上
6,000. That many?
まあとりあえずこの加速器
Well, for now, let's look at this accelerator division chief. His name is
ジャックさんのメールのログを
Jack.
ちょっ
Let's
と
look at his
覗かせて
email
もら
log.
おうよ
And of course, the emails come up in English.
うわ
Oh no, that makes Mayoshi's head
ー
hurt.
痛くなってきました
Hmm. It's pathetic to flinch at the mere sight of English.
誰よ
Daru, what does it say?
翻訳しないと
Need to translate it.
エキサイト先生にご登場願え
This is a job for Dr. Excite.
そんなめんどいことしてらんねえっつ
No, I've got a better idea. Daru boots up translation software and translates the open page. Poor, unnatural Japanese shows up. The first line says, Happy New Year.
新年の挨拶みたいっすな
Looks like
バカンスでス
a
ペイン
New
行
Year's
くとか
greeting.
裏山
Something about going on vacation in Spain. Lucky bastard. That email's normal, nothing out of the ordinary.
こういうログを漁っていけ
If
ば
we keep scouring the log like this, we can also identify the server manager.
あのね
You know, looking through someone else's mail without permission makes me feel really
今日
guilty.
もごめんなさいって気持ちになる
Mayuri gets depressed and moves away from the computer. She sits on the sofa and hugs her giant Upa cushion with a sigh. I know we're doing something socially unacceptable, however,
俺はとっくに悪の道に踏み込んだ
I abandoned guilt when I chose the path of evil
何の
long
両親の
ago.
家族
Mwahahaha!
責任は全てこの俺が
Let the responsibility be mine. I will not ask you to answer for my crimes.
うほ
What a guy! I'd let
オカリンに
Okarin
なら
do me.
掘られてもいい
See, this is the exact situation where we need the Mio emotes. Heavy. Everything's making sense now, Heavy. That's all I'm gonna say. Why do I join in on this? I'm at a loss for words. I didn't finish. We didn't read the whole sentence. We did not. How's it going, Pablo? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. I hope you finished your Effie Engage memes run. I started playing Dark Deity as a tactics game on the channel, and it's been very fun. We're also doing FF16, which is amazing, and this game. What in the butt? Okay.
それはお断りだ
I decline your offer.
というわけでだるよ心置きなく覗き見る
Now
のだ
get peeking, Daru.
オカリンって悪いんだ
Green, you're bad. You make Mayoshi sad. That's of no concern to me. You just sit there and pretend your hands are clean. Upon further examination, we discover several emails with the title Experiment Report. I know. She just wants to do nice things, but she's involved with a shady lab team. Taking a break before you resume Mage Radiant Dawn? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm due for a Radiant Dawn playthrough again soon. I have to play it like once or twice a year, and I'm craving. I did put Engage down for a bit. I've actually been on 3 Hopes off stream because I love beat 'em up games, and that one's really fun with the Fire Emblem mechanics. In English, naturally. Looks like he sends emails like these almost daily.
LHC の実験
Lionheart Surmia experiment
タイ
reports.
ムマシンのヒントが
They
得られ
could
る
be a hint. There could be a hint about time machines in there. We should try reading them.
これ見たら確実にヤバそうだけどな
This is definitely a crime, though. Not LHC. Oh, did I leave her out of the review from yesterday, Mars? Time machine. This is definitely a crime, though. That's what his lips say, but his hands still click on the email. What comes up is an unintelligible series of symbols. This is encrypted. Of course it isn't that simple. Well, cracking this should be a piece of cake. Nice, Super Haka. He's a genius, no doubt. Daru does the security in less than 10 minutes. Undoes the security in less than 10 minutes. The real-time sync is deciphering the crappy machine translation. Translated into proper Japanese, it's...
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
そういう演技は無用だ。
That acting's completely unnecessary.
サイですか
Aw.
今日付の実験データを
Uploaded today's data to the server. The LHC is performing admirably. Can't say the same about the rest, though.
こいつはまるで猫みたいに
This baby's fickle as a cat, but it was surprisingly obedient this month. It would be great if it stayed like this forever.
しかし報われない仕事だと
But
思わ
don't
ない
you
か
think this work is unrewarding? This kitten, this 27-kilometer long kitten, has been in operation for 9 years.
この人類史を塗り替える
Our research will change the course of history, yet only a small group of people are allowed to see it.
もっとも
Hi, Paul. Hi,
公表
Paul.
されたらされたでいい晒し者になるのは
My Japanese name is
落ちだろうな
Poru. Thank you very much. Which I'm pretty sure Pol would be the exact same thing. Matt's Japanese name? Materu. Marthu. I think it's, yeah. You were sipping water? Oh, same. Of course, if it were ever officially released, it would be one hell of a
世
scandal.
の中の連中はきっとこういう
People
だ
would
ろう
probably say something like, call Robert Zamkif to CERN right away. He could build it in less than a year.
経たないうちに作って
Who
も
the
ら
hell
え
is
るだろう
that?
9年
9 years. Daru finishes reading. I rub my temples with my thumbs. Calm down, let's sort things out.
今のメール
Do you think there were any translation
翻訳
errors
ミ
in
スと
that
いうことは
email?
ないのか
Did Daru notice something unnatural too? He's not joking like he usually does.
翻訳ソフトを信じるならミスは
Trust the translation software,
と
then
ころどころへんてこな
that's what it
日本語にな
says.
って
The
るのは
Japanese
確かだけど
is strange in places though,
だとしたら妙なこと
but
だ
that doesn't make sense.
LHC が稼働を開
I
始
thought
し
the
た
LHC was only put into operation around spring last year, but this email makes it sound like it's been in operation
10
for
年前から
9
稼働
years.
していたと読み取れる
Your Japanese name is Kurisu. Your Makise Kurisu confirmed. Lucky! I love her. Yes, they said it. They said it last stream. It was like long, Hadron collider. Large. Yeah. Okay. It also stands for Lionheart Sermia. So. And oop! Oh, hey, Gandhi. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We missed you last night. But it's totally pronounced like Hydron, right? Happy Sunday. Hey, we're bringing back Among Us Saturdays, so maybe whenever you're free, let me know, and we'll get you in there. That thing still freaks you out? Yeah. We are playing a weird visual novel tonight. And we previously were playing FF16, which is amazing. That is strange. The email send date is this year, 2010. So 9 years ago makes 2001. John Teeter posted this on channel yesterday. The only thing the only other thing I can say is that you must not believe their lies. They have already succeeded in creating micro black holes. I gulp. If you read between the lines of this email, it sounds like they're doing some sort of secret experiment. Also, Robert Zemeckis is a super famous Hollywood movie director. Your brother still won't let you play FF16 because he wants to... Oh my god. Teeter is pronounced Titer. Oh, really? John Titer? Okay. I can do that. It's better... My initial reading of it was Titter. Which... That I was suggested to say Teeter. But Titer we can do. We still don't have an explanation for why John is talking in Japanese and not English. They say Taita. And yeah, Pablo, you've got... Just quickly going back to your comment about 16. Amazing. I'm so loving it. But yeah... You know, something that threw me off a little bit. Hold on. Where's our cell phone? Skyclad? Okay. I feel like she could be one of the people on channel. I think Amane Suzuha is super suspicious.
Maybe.
She could be Teeter, or she could be one of the people that's like replying, like one of the anonymous people, or that Kamehameha guy, or someone. You love her? We gotta learn more about her. We barely know the supporting cast at this point. He directed a trilogy of smash hit time travel movies about 20 years ago. I groan. No way. Was I right? CERN's hiding a major secret from the world. And it's related to time travel. Keep looking, Daru. Search for anything related to time machine research. Seriously? I don't know if Daru is questioning my order or the possibility that CERN might be researching time travel. Dots! Happy Sunday. Welcome to Steins Gate Night. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Either way, he begins tapping on the keyboard again. There aren't any emails with the phrase time machine in them. But the phrase Z program was used hundreds of times in the past few months. Do you think it could be about the current LHC experiments? What is it specifically? Black hole formation experiments? Let's try looking for a document. Ah, found one. Daru opens a PDF attachment. Oh, looks like this is top secret stuff from France, England, and Holland. Government secrets? CERN's not even a government organization, so why? Wait, should we be looking at this stuff? We might be in a little deep here. I don't care, get me the details. Hold on, if we get caught, we're not getting off with an apology. Are you so incompetent as to let yourself be traced? I took necessary precautions. Then I fail to see the problem. Well, thanks. Daru makes a slightly awkward face as he takes the file about the Z program and feeds it into the translation software. May 14th, 137th Z program experiment report. Because we have already succeeded at creating mini black holes, the report is omitted. First... Stop! All of a sudden, Teeter's prediction became a reality. So, CERN did use the LHC to generate mini black holes, but they announced that their experiments still haven't succeeded, so why? This is what Teeter was referring to when he posted "Don't believe what they say." But the goal of the experiment wasn't even to generate mini black holes. It was to create new elementary particle reactions. Daru doesn't take his wide eyes off the monitor, but in reality, they're already generating these mini black holes. Sure does seem like it. What does it say next? Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. For details, consult Jellyman's report number 14. We propose that further experiments be halted until the lifter is perfected and all local field conformity points are online. What does that mean? Human is dead means somebody died, right? Jelly banana, I'm starting to think... I feel like this is tied to, my phone is dying. I feel like this is tied to when we found Kurisu dead in the beginning of the game. So maybe she was time traveling for CERN. And either she was the time traveler and ended up dying somehow, or they sent their time machine to the wrong location and it crash landed into that building and killed her. That's what I'm currently theorizing as I reset my E7 auto. Booding.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. What? Somebody died. Seriously? I groan. This isn't a joke anymore. Something very serious is going on here. Maybe we are in too deep. And what if we are? I'm not afraid, I'm not. After all, I am the insane madman scientist, Hoin Kyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. My throat's gone dry. I swallow my saliva. And in an attempt to keep whatever composure I can, I scold myself for being so faint of heart. What is this Jellyman's report? Dara starts typing once I ask my question, but he soon clicks his tongue. I'll think about it. I can't find it in Jack's email. We'll need an account with more privileges. Then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to the time machines. You know we're not going to find anything, right? After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the Accelerator Division Chief's email. But he doesn't find anything about time machines. Words like Accelerator Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information. You can't look it up with the ID you have? Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day. By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network. Strange how? It was buggy. Buggy? I mean, it was full of some kind of code. The code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode, thank you very much. Could it be encrypted? Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever use? That is strange. I'll see what I can find out. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database, but after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration.
ああ、わからん。
I don't get it.
全然わ
I
から
don't
ん
get it at all.
こんなん絶対プログラムじゃねえよ、ボケ。
Call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell. Oh great, he snapped.
もうや
I
め
think
た
you should
方
stop.
がいいよ。
Mayuri puts down her sewing tools and begins to... Oh, and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face.
頭もよく回らんし、もう無理。
My head is spinning, I can't take it anymore. Fue! Fue! This is bad, Daru's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit.
ご苦労だった。
Good work. Go rest, Daru.
うわ
Yeah, he'll do that.
つうかさ。
Anyway, even if this isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. By the way, have your favorite characters changed at all? I know Kurisu was kind of the top earlier. Also, hi, Steven. Tutoru.
I'm at my limit.
I'll be real, I think the other characters haven't really gotten much screen time, Dots. I do think it's funny that, Moeka is really social on the texting and totally awkward in person. But other than that, yeah, we haven't really, like, revisited any of them. So... I also really like that he calls her Shining Finger. I think that's hilarious. And yesterday, in my drunk cross-referencing of this universe to my real life, we decided that Mars is Moeka, so... Oh well. You are Moeka, also known as the Shining Finger. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. Oh, I've met Ferris. How's Pangy's gate going? It's going great, Gizuan. Ferris. Yeah, Ferris. Nyan Nyan. I actually determined that Kevin... No. I thought Kevin might be Ferris. But he's not... I think I just determined that all of my friends have a little bit of Ferris in them. Kind of have to, because I come up with some weird shit. And y'all just go with it, so... You're all of you viewers and friends are Ferris. Ferris is a collective subconscious of all of my friends and viewers. I am Halloween Kyoma, yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah. So you're a group of enablers. Sorry, Pablo, but you're Ferris. All of you are Ferris until told otherwise. Mars is Moeka. Oh, I think I said Kevin was Daru. That's really... That's problematic. Really problematic. Well, I think Kevin might be Daru. Because Kevin is like the balance in my life. Which means he has to either be Mayuri or Daru. And M. Budlong already claimed Mayuri, which... She's like childhood friend Chan, so that checks out. Shit! Oh my god, I told myself I was gonna take down that poll command. Steven wants to be the IBN 5100. You know Kevin's Daru because he just got champion in RTA? Truly an otaku move. Who gets to be Mr. Braun? no comment. Because that would give away who I think is a hot older man. Anyways, Jam is the new Daru. Oh, maybe. We'll just leave it at that. All the information I'm giving you guys is that you're all Ferris collectively. In reality, no one is fully Ferris, though, because there's no one that I fear for having my own powers used against me. And that's very much what Ferris does to the MC, and it's hilarious. Alright, so I'm gonna go and refill my water, so, hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you... I lost where I was. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is... God, this is so hard to read. Possible. I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. You want to have a Gelbana? First, the John Teeter who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me. But that would cause an egg and chicken paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional or making things up. for the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line that would also mean that 10 years ago you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, bless you, the entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line, unless you two are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what that could... Do you have any idea what the cause could be? Oh. I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. That's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Of course, everything is falling into place. What you talking about? Mary looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Teeter, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program. Seriously? How? I thought he went to sleep. I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the purposely bugged data to take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Teeter. That seems really stupid. That seems really stupid to do. A mysterious database inside CERN. A program unlike anything Super Haka Daru has ever seen. Its true form is... If my hunch is correct, John Teeter should know. Hi, Bubble Wand. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another Steins Gate stream. We're making Sionis want to rewatch. Just rewatch this playthrough and you will get all the feels, I think, maybe.
Huh?
What? There's no way! Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Teeter's reply. Though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. I'll be real too, I mean... So, we went into this, a lot of people, I'm not gonna say everybody was doing it, but there was a lot of dooming in terms of like, oh yeah, this game is just a lot of like boring setup, slice of life garbage. But this plot has been pretty interesting since an hour into yesterday's stream. And before that, we excuse it because it was intro. So I don't really see a like an issue with this game yet. Maybe it's just a preference thing. Like, people hear visual novel and they want you to like get right into it. But like even like masterpieces, well, in my opinion, masterpieces like Danganronpa or 13 Sentinels, like they have a pretty slow start too, so you've already disassociated into the past. Rosen, this part is actually good. You should pay attention. I think that as soon as John Teeter was introduced, I immediately was like, oh, now it's interesting. I'm railing. TMI. TMI, my friend. Although also impressive if you're texting while, well, anyways. It's here!
Stop that right now.
Steven said, what's written? That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. My new ATM pin. Those are only... And its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Just as I suspected. Huh? I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from. An IBM 5100. That's the IBM 5100? Okay. That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. Doo-doo-doo. That function was first brought to light by the John Teeter, who appeared in 2000. A while after Teeter posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which means I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday. You can also decipher IBM's proprietary program language written for APL and BASIC. Why did she know this? Because she's the Japanese John Teeter. Steven is one of the oldest computers ever invented. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Now it's a dead programming language, only decipherable with an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. It almost is like an almighty will is pulling the strings. Suzuha sus for sure. No, I say. This discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate. Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database. Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Well, make it a standalone, of course. Dara quickly catches on to the intent of my question. If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone. Alright, Sion, let's just say the whole cast. Go ahead. Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there. Top 3, Kurisu, Suzuha, Ferris. Top 3, Kurisu, Moeka, main character. Ooh, hot take. Who's gonna stop me?
No one can stop me.
How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded in my brain's extensive index librorum prohibitorum. I don't speak Serbian, but I can if you like. Teeter said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth.
パクリ設定オツ
Very original. I ignore Daru's retort.
マユリ大事な話があるから集まれ
Mayuri, we have important matters to discuss. Assemble! Meanwhile, her in the background, doing a low ganbate. She better... Okay, Kevin. Kevin suggested that she's pooping, and I...
セッション行きます頑張って
But...
頑張って
She likes chicken. She likes chicken and bananas. I can hear you fine from here. Mayuri's sewing. She doesn't get off the sofa.
聞こえるとか聞こえないと
It
か
doesn't matter whether you can hear or not.
これは
This meeting concerns the fate of the future gadget laboratory. Nay, the fate of mankind.
だからもっとこう
So I want it to feel more secretive, like we're scheming or something. She could. Unlike 80% of the people that go on the show. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. It's all Mayuri's fault. Look, we already know she has the talent, actually. Because we saw her in the maid costume, and she looks transformed. It's all Mayuri's fault.
マユシーは
Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes. Well, I can't have everything my way.
二人とも聞け
Listen, you two. Henceforth, the future gadget laboratory shall begin emergency top-secret operations.
これは
This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable.
オカリン声でけえ
Okarin, you're too loud.
徹夜
I've been up all
明け
night.
きついっす
Crap, I forgot I'm being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So it turns it down a notch.
世界に
Understand?
テストは二人
The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them.
やつらって
Who are they?
奴らは奴らだ
You know, them.
あのね
Mayushi doesn't get it at all.
つまり
Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBN 5100, said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes, and Mayuri returns to needlework. Damn it. Is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. How come you aren't excited?
僕探すのは
I'll
パス
pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server.
そうだった
That's true.
なまあまあ
Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you.
そっちは任せるでは
So, the IBN 5100 investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me.
無理だよ
I can't. Mayuri makes an apologetic face.
マス作りも
I
あ
have
る
to
し
make costumes, and I have work too. So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time.
いいだろう
Fine. I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me. Understood?
また何か
Are you going to do something bad again?
いや口だけ
No,
じゃね
he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of this lab. Okay, didn't Suzuha know something about the IBN 5100? Like the answer might literally be beneath them. I step out onto the street. Immediately, a bicycle skids to a stop in front of me. Yep, here we go.
はーい岡部倫太郎
Hiya, Okabe Rintaro. Suzuha gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to ask her, are you an American or something? But I'm distracted by her shiny bicycle. It's the same bicycle that was in front of the Brawn 2 workshop yesterday. I guess it belongs to her. I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive. Pretty nice technique there.
自転車ってほんと楽しいよね。
Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I'd never ridden one before coming here. You've never ridden a bicycle? Nope. I had ridden motorcycles before, though. Isn't that backwards? Weird girl. And what's with that flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did all that through the town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see the pattern all the time. If you're going to go full speed, at least wear a helmet. Going to work now?
さあ
Yep. The Brawn 2 workshop shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until around 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Brawn's mood. That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about.
これから開店準備しなきゃいけないんだよね。
Bing, 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 bing. All right. Oop. Just what does this crumbly old Brawn 2 workshop need to get ready?
ないね。また
Nothing really. Geez, I just mindlessly sweep in front of the shop. If I can clean out inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says. So he's paying her not clean. Something's wrong with that guy. So hear me out then.
でもな
I'm so tired.
しな
In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her. You would be unwise to anger me.
今すぐじゃないとダメ
Does it
だ
have to be right now? My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod. Then go ahead. Suzuha shrugs her shoulders as she locks her bicycle. Then she turns to me.
ただし手短に
Keep it
頼
short,
むよ
okay? Where is the IBN 5100? No intel yet. What?
不明
I don't know. Oh, but by the way you talked yesterday, it sounded like you knew.
知ってるのは私
No,
の
I
知り
know
合いだ
someone
け
who
ど
knows. Is it Moeka? Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell.
無理
I can't. Come on, I even said I'd show you a living hell.
会いたくても会えない
I
か
can't
らさ
introduce you even if I wanted to. What do you mean? Don't tell me they're an imaginary...
死んだから何年も
They've
前
been
に
dead for years. I'm sorry.
いいのいいの
Nah, it's okay. Anyway,
まあそんなわけ
there's
で
nothing I can tell
私
you.
の持ってる情
Honestly,
報は
I'm hoping
そん
you
な
can
に
tell
大
me
したこと
something.
ないわけむしろ私の方が教えてもらいたいぐらいだよ
Suzuha pats me on the shoulders. Funny, you'd think I'm the one who's supposed to cheer her up. Just then, Mr. Braun opens the door and makes his appearance. Oh,
おいバイトまだ3日目なのに
Hello.
遅刻してんじゃね
hey, part-timer. It's only your third day and you're late.
ああ店長
Sorry, boss. The streets were a little crowded this morning.
え真面目にやらねえならいつでもクビにするからな
I mean, he looks amazing here. If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot. Here?
岡部も
As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer. Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Braun? Why, you? Just try saying something like that in front of Nay. I'll murder ya. Gotta keep my honor as a father.
さまさまそんなしょんべんくせえガキに
Besides,
牧場なんかする
I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her.
何を
What was that? Take that back, boss. Suzuha's actually mad now.
なんだよ怒ったのか
What, you mad?
私はガキじゃない。
I'm not a kid, I'm a warrior. What? What are you talking about? Suzuha's burning passion for the manager has the manager shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly. I like the look in your eyes, you part-time warrior. That's almost what that questline was in Yakuza, part-time hero. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern men. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from part-time warrior to true warrior.
ていうか、
But I'm already a warrior. Stay diligent in your training, and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok.
ラグナロック。
Ragnarok? Suzuha looks confused.
何それ。
What's that? The final battle against CERN.
そんなの起きる予定がある
You've
の？
got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it.
聞いたこと。
Ragnarok? Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed it, for I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn.
おー。
Wow, you sure are brave, Okabe Rintaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit.
私の仲間も。
I wish my comrades were as spirited as you. Apparently Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I need to instill the fear of Halloween Kyoma into this girl. Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer, just come inside. Coming!
じゃあね、岡部倫太郎。
Later, Okabe Rintaro. Hi. Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store.
オカ
Wait up, Ocarine! Then Mayuri comes down the stairs, passing Suzuha. So you're going to help me search after all. That's the lab mem spirit. Oh, no, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go? What to eat?
どうしようかな。
Mayuri places her finger on her bottom lip in thought as she walks.
サンボの牛丼。
Sanbo's beef bowl sounds good. This tiny high school girl truly has guts to enter Sanbo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often cowed by the old school atmosphere. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male, but Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there, shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sanbists, regular Sanbo customers, are posting comments online like, "The goddess has arrived," or "The goddess for the win." But Sanbo isn't open this early. I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this every so often, and each time she does, I wonder for one terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She stopped in the middle of the street, so other pedestrians look at her, wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky, as if entranced, and then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic, or perhaps childish. But it's like the morning, isn't it? I feel like I can reach the stars! When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately she's been doing it without regard to the time of day. Like now, even when she's walking and talking with someone, Something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy. It's too early for stars, Mayuri. I walk up to Mayuri and call her out. She slowly lowers her head with a blank smile on her face. Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there. Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's dangerous to stop in the middle of the street. That's true. Oh, just now when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen and stars even related? Mayuri's mind works in mysterious ways. I know I said I'd search for the Excuse me. I know I said I'd search for the IBN 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I spent about an hour in an internet cafe searching for information, but nothing turned up. I buy some mango juice with tapioca from a juice stand inside Yodobashi. I lose myself in thought as I drink it. It's Saturday, so it's starting to get crowded in front of the station. Some maids are distributing leaflets to people coming out. I know Daru's well acquainted with retro PCs, but is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Finger was obsessed with the IBN 5100, wasn't she? I'm really reluctant to contact that male demon, though. But ultimately, my feelings are trivial. Ragnarok hangs in the balance. But I decide not to bother. I finish my drink and wander towards Chuldori. Oh. Will you get back to me already? Moeka. Do it! It's like she can read my mind. I instinctively scan the area, searching for that gloomy woman in the crowd. No sign of her. Oh well, I guess I'll send her a reply. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll just send her an email for the time being. In the email, I ask her to call and include my phone number. Now I just have to wait for a response. Oh, what? You finally contacted me. I don't like talking on the phone, so let's exchange emails instead. Please, Moeka. And there it is. Wait, she wants it by email? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number, along with any information you have on the IBN 5100. And send. I look up after finishing the email and see a huge crowd of people in front of Radicon. I guess the satellite is a big deal. The media presence hasn't died down since the day of the crash earlier. Really, Dots? I feel like I can do both. It's definitely more convenient to communicate via text. I'm that way with literally everyone except for Kevin.
Yes.
Radicon is still closed. And of course, the satellite is still there. Actually, yeah, the only people that I, like, actively don't reply to text messages because I know I'll just talk to them later are, like, Kevin, Marissa, and my parents. Although my parents I don't contact as much as I should. Everything else, I'm like, nope, just text me. I'll get back to it when I can. And of course, the satellite is still there. I love how she just replies all the time. Right as I'm about to look down and read the email, I catch the sight of a familiar face in the crowd. Ah. Well, if it isn't my assistant, what are you doing here? Hey, when did you become your assistant? When did I become your assistant? She looks like she'll snap at me, so I dampen her spirit. I go back to checking my email. That's so rude. What is wrong with this woman? I don't have anything. You're really shy? Oh no, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
I had to do that one.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I like it when this song plays. I told her to tell me her phone number, and she just ignored me. And she doesn't even have any information. How useless can you be? Why are you glaring at me? We're like, hey, Moeka-chan, can you tell us about the IBM 5100? And she's like, I got sushi tonight. Why are you glaring at me? Don't worry about it. You're not the cause of my frustration. Oh, you're just raging? Don't glare at me. Oh, hey, Mars. So you're just raging. Don't glare at me. You've glared at me before, haven't you? That's because you keep doing pervy...
I love you guys.
No, I'm not saying anything. That is, I agree, it is suspicious. It's because Mars is Shining Finger. We already know. Tell me the Super Heka address, Moeka. What is with these musical notes? Another one? I want to snap my phone in half and throw it on the ground. What do you mean, tell me the Super Heka's address? You making fun of me with that? You're not getting anything from me. Matt, go back to the cursive simulator. It's true. He's been here. He's been here. He's been here. Mars, what are you up to? What are you playing? You playing Hoyoverse? Is it Hoyoverse Sunday and I failed to mention it? I actually have to do Genshin dailies after stream. And I might play Honkai more.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't finish the event in Genshin? Wait, Ifrit, there's still time! There's still time, just finish it. It's super fast.
Hurry! Hurry!
Yeah, hurry, hurry.
This is insane. Why am I so busy?
I don't know, because... Wait, Ifrit, are you playing that new Final Fantasy VII mobile game? Is that why you're so busy? Got you there, didn't I? Because there is a cute squad leader, and I'm tempted, and it's actually his fault. Eh? They just opened a new one like a week ago. Not even a week ago, a few days ago. What does the event give? It has a crown and lots of resources. So it's worth doing, and honestly, Sionis, it takes less than an hour to do everything. The minigames are ultra easy, and there's not even that much dialogue in the main story quest. So if you are a Genshin player, my PSA for tonight is go do the event, because it is really worth it. Speaking of worth it events, Honkai's events give so many resources that I'm like, Mio. Yeah, it was merciful, if I had to use a word to describe it. Battle Royale one shut down in less than a year. That must be what Kevin's talking about, Matt. You can co-op the combat part of the event. In case Steven, yeah. Well, Steven's like at 45% on re-downloading Genshin right now. We need to keep jabbing him, and he'll come back. So that's it. Until Steven re-downloads the game, we're gonna mention Steven downloading Genshin every time I stream. Yeah. Kitchen Sports, Steven. Turn on Genshin, you're gonna like it.
Hurry!
Abyss resets in 6 days. This is why we need Mio. We need the Mio emote, Kevin! Because it'll be like this. Abyss?
Hurry!
$40. You'd play the FF7 mobile game if it wasn't mobile? Well, of course, all of us would. But it being mobile. Wait, Mars, did you see Glenn? I'm gonna look it up. Wait, where is he? There he is. Mars. No, not Chrono Cross. Look at this. Why does it look distorted like that? What the fuck? I can't find, like, official character art other than that one that got all fucked up. I don't know why that's happening, too. Where? See, look at him. This is just perfect. Can't make it up. Hey, E-Tier, happy Hoyoverse Sunday. Since you'll be up all night, we have some dailies to do. E-Tier, if Steven... Yeah. I said you were toe-touching. What game is he from? So he's in the Ever Crisis. FF7 Ever Crisis. I thought Steven was gonna say that he was being dragged back into Hoyoverse Hell, and E-Tier's like, also in that state. Pangy, I've been here earlier? Oh, so you heard about the toe-touching. Okay, never mind. We're safe to talk about it. Yeah, but what FF game?
Hurry! Hurry!
So Glenn is related to FF7's plot. He's like in Soldier or something. Hua Young does the toe touch. Yeah. We can talk about this freely now that Lisa went to bed. It's like the vampire is asleep. The one that's shut down, Final Fantasy VII Toe Touch. Well, too bad. That's what I say. Anyway, why does she need to send me 2 short consecutive emails? I mean, she might as well just combine them into one. Are the emails you're getting really that unpleasant? They're more unreasonable than unpleasant. I can't quite describe it in one word. Stop sending me all these short emails. I'm begging you, just gather your thoughts and send everything together. Oh wow, that's so rude. I feel a little satisfied after sending that email. I turn to Kurisu again. So, Christina, what brings you here? If you're going to call me names, could you at least be consistent? Anyway, my business here doesn't concern you. Why are you pouting? I'm not pouting. I just don't want to get involved in your silly games. Nonsense. You're already a lab mem. You have a duty to work for the benefit of the lab. Well, she is only a temporary member. No, it's because she's a temporary member that we need to get as much out of her as we can. I regret losing myself to curiosity back then. Kurisu sighs and looks up at the satellite. We're not alone. Several other people are standing here and looking up. It's Akiba's latest tourist attraction. Did you come to see the satellite? I guess. It doesn't make sense. Normally they calculate satellites' orbit so that they can burn up the atmosphere when they fall. So how? They burn up in the atmosphere when they fall. So how can that thing be such a perfect condition? And that's to say, nothing about the huge hole it punched in the building. Are satellites that durable? Where's the satellite from, anyway? They still don't know. Rumors say it's from the former Soviet Union, and Russia denies it, so it looks like they can't remove it yet. 3 days have passed and it's still unknown. How interesting. I smell a conspiracy. So, it's another organization cover-up. They knew I'd be at Radicon and tried to erase me. Organization? What's that? The organization is the organization. Its formal name is something else, but all those who know of its existence call it the organization out of fear. They rule the world from the shadows, transcending nations with politics, economics, religion, even science in their clutches. It's obviously a crackpot conspiracy theory. Thank you very much. She called us a crack whore. Kurisu hangs her head and blushes for some reason. What's wrong? Nothing. Really nothing, okay? Say another word and I'll hit you. Crazy girl. Anyway, what's happened with the phone wave? I thought you didn't want to get involved. And it's not the phone wave, it's the phone wave. Name subject for change. Just answer me. Have you learned anything? No progress. We've tried repeating the experiment, but at present we haven't been able to reproduce the discharge phenomenon or send another email to the past. I see. Was I being annoying? I'm sorry, but I really need information on the IBM 5100, and you're the only lead that I have right now. I'm relying on you, Okabe-kun. I swear I won't send any more short mails, so please don't abandon me. I need you to help me look for an IBM 5100. I promise to let you know as soon as I learn anything. So let's work together, okay, Moeka? Looks like she's rethinking things. Hopefully I don't have to worry about any more email assaults. Hello? Can you put your phone away when you're talking with someone? Don't be like that. Rather, you should praise me, for I have taught a foul male demon to behave like a civilized human being. Why are you so pompous? I'd ask you the same thing, Christina. Okay, let's send a reply. Apology accepted. I'm looking for an IBM 5100 too. I agree that we should exchange information. I'll let you know when I have something. You don't need to reply to this mail. I typed it out and send it! Oh my god! Are you done with your little mail exchange, Hoin-san? Oh, so you remember my true name. Indeed. I am Hoin Kyoma. I was being facetious. How was that facetious? You call me by my correct name. You made no mistake. You'll make a good assistant. Okabe-san, have you sought professional help? I am not Okabe! This is exhausting. So, about the phone wave, name subject to change. After the experiment, you screamed something like, a true time machine it can't be. Did something awaken a past trauma?
おいこら勝手に私にトラウマ設定をつける
No,
な
and don't go making one up either. Back when she was 5 years old, Christina was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning...
撃たれとらんわ
I wasn't hit by lightning, and I was still living in Japan when I was 5. And why Arkansas? I was trying to imagine tranquil scenery, and the first state to come to mind was Arkansas. Second was Oregon.
そこはユタじゃない
Not Utah? I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable? This is...
では答えよクリスティーナ。なぜあの時
Are they saying Arkansas in Japanese? Then answer me, Christina. Why did you freak out back then?
別に
No reason. I simply didn't want to believe. Fringe science should stay in the realm of fiction.
ロジ
とんでも科学だと
Fringe science, don't be ridiculous.
お前もはっきり見た
You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leap to the past. You saw the banana travel instantly through space.
見た
They aren't? Oh well.
何かの間違いなん
Dazzling.
あるいは私たちが都合のいい
I
解釈を
saw,
してるだ
but
け
we must be missing something. Or maybe we're just seeing what we want to see.
ATF で言わなかった
Remember what I said at
タ
ATF?
イムマシンは
Time machines are just a pipe dream given modern technology.
まして
And yet a bunch of amateurs like you stick a phone and a microwave together and expect time travel to occur? Ridiculous.
だが実際に起
But
き
it
た
did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? Are you saying that theories trump
現
reality?
実よりも
Then I hope you enjoy sophistry and word games, because that's all you'll ever have.
遊びってど
What
う
do
い
you
う
mean word games?
量子論など
Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games. Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Who do you think you are?
現象に対
Trust what you see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed, are just hypotheses.
仮説を積み上げて理
When
論が証明
hypotheses
され
pile
た
up
時それは本
and
物にな
theories are
る
verified, they become reality.
そうやって
That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe.
だが仮説が間違っている場合もある
But sometimes your hypotheses
た
are
だアインシュタイン
mistaken.
でさえ
Even Einstein was wrong about some things.
間違いかもしれないが
So you're going to do nothing just because you
だったら
could
あ
be
んたは
wrong.
一緒あの
Then
汚
enjoy
い
your
ビルに
dirty
引きこ
little
もって
lab and
王
your
様を
silly
気取ってい
gadgets
なさい
because that's all you'll ever
そ
have.
んなことじゃ
You'll never
真
reach
実には
the
絶対
truth
たどり
that
着けない
way. Failure teaches success.
なるほど
I see. Nice rebuttal.
あくまで上から
You're
目線
never
だな
getting off your high horse, are you?
ところでクリスティーナよ
By the way, Christina, I have always felt that physicists are hypocrites.
物理
矛盾
What?
現実に起きていて
There are phenomena that everyone knows occur in
未だ解
reality,
明されておらず
but which physicists
物
refuse
理
to
学者も手をつ
research?
けようとしない現象というものは
What do you
確
think
かに
about that?
存在
例を挙げても
I
ら
don't
わ
know
ない
what
と
to
わ
say
からない
unless you can give me some
例
examples.
え
Ghosts, for instance.
オカルトかよ
The occult? Really?
ばオカルトだからといって
You
思
refuse
考
to
停
research
止
it
か
because it's the occult.
そ
That
れはお前
contradicts
が
what you
立
just
つ
said.
そんなことじゃ
You'll never reach the truth
真
that
実
way.
には
Yeah?
幽霊を見る人
People
間
have
は
seen
確か
ghosts.
に存
There's
在す
even
る
photographic evidence.
にもかかわらず
So, where are the theories?
なぜ他
Why
の
do
仮説を
physicists
こねくり回し
refuse
続けて
to
専
speak?
攻が違うわ
It's a different field of study.
解明されていない
You
現
can't
象
call
に
physics the study of natural phenomena, then decide some things don't count.
そうだけど
True, but...
というわけで
And that's why we must investigate the phenomena of sending emails to the past. You shall assist me.
女子も
嫌よ
No. Kurisu gives me a clear-cut answer, along with her usual glare. So the genius girl really does hate me.
私はとんでも科学
I
に
won't
手
have a
は出さ
hand
ない
in your fringe science. I won't make the same mistake my father did.
父
Your father.
あんたの考えは
You make a fine argument, but it won't work in the scientific
学会で
community.
タイムトラベル理論を
The day you decide to research time travel is the day you're out of a job.
なぜそう言
How
う
can you be so certain?
私の父がそれ
Because that's what happened to my father. Kurisu grimaces.
物理学者の父は
My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by
タイムマ
Wells'
シンに魅了されて
The Time Machine that he seriously studied over time.
でも
But because of this obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community. I will never get involved with time travel research. This time, her sheer force of will gives me pause. I think she's really pissed. I may have stepped on a landmine here. What do I do? If I get her any angrier, she might seriously hit me. Let's calm her down a little. Yeah, let's do that. But what should I say? I'm sorry, I got emotional. She apologizes first. Christina's calm character saves me. Mwahaha! Don't worry about it. I wanted to test your character, so I made you angry on purpose. Huh? Anyway, the phone wave isn't a time machine. Email is a man-made system, so this phenomenon should be explainable in the scope of that system. I understand. I had no idea that you hate time machines that much. It's almost like an allergy. I apologize for forcing you to become a lab mem. You don't have to come again. I wasn't planning on it. But know this, Christina. Don't call me Christina. Lab mem number 4 will be a retired number. That number is yours forever. Now do you see why he's me, though? It's such bullshit that I would do.
You do that to me too every fucking day.
I know. I finished my speech and turned back to Kurisu. I won't look back. I walk away slowly with eyes closed. It's kind of hard to walk like this. Hope I don't bump into anyone. Wait, am I even walking straight? You look ridiculous! And how does that make you feel? Fine. My shoulder is suddenly pulled from behind. I brace myself so I don't fall backwards. What are you doing? You ruined my perfectly staged exit scene. And you call yourself my assistant? No, I don't call myself your assistant. And besides, I still have something to ask you. Damn it. Her stubbornness has already returned. I asked you about this before, but you said I got stabbed, right? I demand an explanation. Yes, the other real-life phenomenon that has yet to be explained. That was just something I hallucinated. Let's just leave it at that for now. Why would you dream about me? I don't know, and it wasn't a dream, it was a hallucination. You said something about Dr. Nakabachi, didn't you? Dr. Nakabachi held a time machine presentation at BrightCon that day. That presentation was cancelled because of the satellite crash. So it seems. But in my hallucination, the presentation proceeded as planned. Mayuri and I went to see it, and you came over to flirt with me. I don't flirt, especially not with idiots like you. Like I said, it wasn't real, okay? No. Maybe this world is what isn't real. That would explain the riddle of the phone wave named subject to change. If this world is some kind of simulation, then we can disregard the laws of physics. Escapism? That's unexpectedly chicken of you. It's a hypothesis, my favorite thing. Your favorite thing, even. So who stabbed me? Don't tell me it was you. I recall the sight of Kurisu stabbed in a puddle of blood. It sends shivers down my spine. Was that really just a hallucination? It was too real. I can clearly remember the smell of blood. You were already dead when I got there. I didn't see who did it. I don't get it. Why do I have to die in your mind? You have something against me? Of course not. At that point in time, we had only spoken once. We were just strangers. Well, the one time we talked was during the events I imagined. So strictly speaking, at that point in time, all I knew about her was what I'd read in the magazine. Anyway, we didn't know each other. That's why I ran away instead of calling for an ambulance. My hero. What? You want me to go back in time and give you CPR or something? I need to use the phone wave named subject to change for that. I've heard enough. No more hallucinating about me, okay? Dying isn't fun. Even if it's in someone else's head. I can't make any guarantees. That would require perfect 24-hour brain surveillance. You have a comeback for everything, don't you? Kurisu shakes her head in exasperation, then turns and walks off toward the station. Looks like she wants to end the conversation. In revenge for last time, I grab Kurisu's slender shoulder from behind. Yeah, what now?
俺の話は終わっていない
I'm not done talking.
喧嘩売ってるだろ
You trying to pick a fight?
別れのシーンを台無しにし
It's
たお前
revenge
にしか
for
見せて
ruining my farewell scene,
己の軽
Christina.
率な行動を
You
裏
shall
切るの
regret
だ
your thoughtless actions.
はいはいわかりましたで
Okay, okay,
Honey.
fine. What is it?
IBN5100 の件だ
About the IBN 5100.
剣だとか言われ
I
て
don't know
も
what
知
you're
らないわ
talking
よ
about.
いや
If you don't know, then
知らない。
forget all about it. Farewell! We will not meet again.
もう二度と会うこともないだろう
I turn my back to Kurisu. This time, I'll make a perf.
言いかけたままや
Hey,
めないで
don't tell me to forget about it. She grabs my arm. Damn it, this is the second time.
IBN
What
5000
is the IBN 5 whatever?
IBN
The IBN 5100. It's a retro PC from 1975. I'm looking for one. Yeah? What are you gonna do with it?
使うつもり
Looks like she's interested. She was the same way when she came to the lab. I guess this girl is just brimming with curiosity.
気になるか
Interested. Kurisu quickly averts her eyes. But she doesn't let go of my arm.
気になるのだ
You're interested, aren't you?
少し
Just a
だけ
little.
なならば答え
Then I shall answer. The IBN 5100 is the key to unlocking CERN's most closely guarded secrets. She's being tsundere, you think? Pangy chanced out as he takes a bite of his dinner. Hey Kev. Just looking at this character, is she a me character or not?
Yes.
Correct.
There's not much going on for her. You know?
Kev, how dare you?
She's got blank look in her eye. That long hair looks like it's probably covering nothing. And she has a thing wrapped around her neck. And her shirt is buttoned all the way to the top of her chin.
Kevin,
You can be like her. If you just button your button up too. You too can be whatever her name is.
you see how Christina. You see how I blocked? Anyway. Then I shall answer. The IBN 5100 is the key to unlocking CERN's most closely guarded secrets.
セル
CERN? You mean the CERN?
あのセル
いかにも
Indeed.
そして我がラボラ
Through
ト
the
リーを
tireless
上げて
efforts of my
調べたところ
faithful lab mems, we have uncovered evidence that CERN is researching
タ
time
イムト
travel.
ラベルについて研究している痕跡がある
Come! Be astonished!
バカみたい聞いて損した
Great. I shouldn't have asked. Kurisu gives me a cold stare. Then lets go and starts walking away. This time, she's gone for good. Damn you. Just you watch. I will expose certain secrets if it's the last thing I do. The next day, I decided to hit Akiba's computer parts stores. I did as much as I could yesterday after parting with Kurisu, but no luck. Finding an IBN 5100 is obviously going to be a huge pain in the ass. I'm standing in the narrow tunnel that runs beside the Radicon building. Small shops selling everything from motherboards to resistors to vacuum tubes line both sides of the tunnel. Here lie the vestiges of the old electric town, Akiba's conscience, so to speak. Casual otaku usually avoid stores like these. It's like a holy land that only true fanatics can enter. Not that I'm an expert on computer parts. Furthermore, these shops only sell parts, so it's actually kind of silly to be searching for a whole PC here. Still, something about the sight of these electronics gets my blood pumping. I have to hide my excitement to maintain my dignity. If a storekeeper yells, "Hey kid, you're 10 years too young for this stuff," then I'll have no choice but to run. Fortunately, no one has yelled at me yet. In fact, the storekeepers seem to be ignoring me. They must have be more open-minded than I thought. Or maybe they just don't care. Matt, is there a problem?
No.
We're having a rare mukbang stream where I feast. Anyways. Yup. I search each store in turn, but turn up neither hide nor hair of an IBN 5100. The ringing of my phone draws a sharp look from the nearest storekeeper. It's me. What's up? I thought I told you not to contact me on this line. It should be it could be tapped. What? I'm telling you not to be careless. Anyway, give me this citron. Ocarine? Mayoshi doesn't know what that means. I'm asking why you're calling. Why didn't you just say that? What are you doing? Jan? Yes, Mars? Oh good, the song is back.
In position. It's showtime, girls.
Executing the mission. Executing the misses. The mission! I'm looking for an IBN 5100. Why didn't you say so? Mayoshi heard something amazing just now. Wanna hear? If it's valuable information, then by all means. Well then, come to May Queen. I'll be waiting. Hey, tell me over the phone. Hey, Mayuri. Why do I have to go all the way to May Queen? I complain, but it's less than a 10-minute walk. Whatever. I haven't had lunch, so I guess I'll eat while I'm there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yay!
It's time for the Ferris Cup of all things, too. Alright. I tell you guys what. I'm gonna go on a dinner break and finish my food. Then we're gonna play until 10:30. 10:45 if we're captivated. Okay? So I'm gonna be right back. Finish my food. And then we'll go for about 45 more minutes. To an hour. BRB. Yeah, hello. Oh, we're back. Okay, we are here for the last push. Food has been consumed. We got about 30 more minutes, 30 to 45 more minutes of Steins Gates for the night. And then I'm done, and then I will go and play Genshin. So, yeah. We're about to do Ferris shenanigans, so... yeah. There's a handwritten sign outside May Queen that says, "Today's the Ferris Cup, Nyan." This is your last chance to impress the judges and save yourself. From elimination! Oh. Well, I'm trying to figure out what that means.
Okari!
Ocarine! Mayuri trots up to me in full maid regalia. She has a convenience store bag in hand. Mayushi went to the convenience store during lunch break. Then Mayushi takes out her pocket watch, Pockety. She checks the time. Now there's only 5 minutes left. Mayuri squats next to the stairs. Good work. So what was your amazing thing you heard? Before that, food. She takes out fried chicken from the convenience store bag as she speaks. The aroma of chicken stirs my appetite. Let me have one. Okay. She skewers a piece of chicken on a toothpick and holds it out for me. Here you go! You can't do that in front of the store. You're supposed to be a maid. So? Here, you're not Shina Mayuri. You're Mayushi Nyan Nyan. You can't say, "ah," in front of the store. Your customers are going to see that as an act of betrayal. Oh, Mayushi didn't think of that. With that said, I take the chicken off the toothpick by hand and throw it into my mouth. Mmm, delicious. Not as good as juicy chicken #1, though. I knew that you'd like that. Well, what was amazing that you heard? Oh, right. Actually, it's about the IBN 5100. This one. You found a lead? Of course, it was at May Queen. I can't believe I missed it. Hey, Kevin.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
She goes. No, it's not. That's silly. Damn, don't get my hopes up like that. Mayuri has a triumphant look on her face, but I don't see where this is going at all. Mayushi was thinking of the IBN 5100 during work, so I asked the other girls if they knew anything. She was needing Kev. First I asked Maki-chan, but Maki-chan said she's not good with computers. Oh no. Oh no. We already know where this is going. Ferris is gonna make a... Yep. Ferris is gonna make something up and probably be right. And then there's Lisa-chan, but she only knows about the latest PCs. She's actually a Mac head. Just get to the point. I don't really care how much trouble you went through. Rude. Well, I think Ferris-chan knows. What? Is that true? Yep. Did you know she's a retro PC maniac? Ferris. That girl is seriously hardcore. I'd prefer to stay away from her if possible. But I'm really desperate for information. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. Looks like we've got a lead on the IBN 5100. Are you ready for this? It's Ferris Nyan Nyan.
あの猫娘がレトロ PC に詳しいとはな。
It turns out that Cat Girl's an expert on retro PCs. There's probably another side to this. Let's keep our eyes peeled. I suppose I'm the only man for the job. Very well, I'll make the approach. If you don't hear from me by 2,000 hours tonight, then forget about me and commence the strike on May Queen. Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. L. Sai Kongru. I put my phone away, grab another piece of chicken, and look up at May Queen's window. Ah! I didn't say you could have two! Well done, Mayuri. I'll see that your information is put to good use. My chicken. By the way, what's this Ferris cup about? My chicken. Mayuri is stuffing the remaining chicken into her mouth as fast as she can. There are tears in her eyes. Come on, it was just two. Well, whatever. I'm uneasy about the lack of intel, but the mission must go on. Wait here, Mayuri. If I don't return within the hour, go home immediately. Understood? I can't. I have to work. Anyway, let's leave Mayuri to her chicken and begin the approach. Oh, Lord. Welcome, Miaster! When I enter the cafe, it's fully occupied, unlike usual. Nyan Nyan, is Kyoma gonna join too? Japanese karage chicken is delicious. I've had it. It is wonderful. It's just like popcorn chicken. Today is the Ferris Cup! Nya! Doesn't look like she plans to explain what that is. I take my phone out again. It's me. Run a search of the Ferris Cup. What? A battle to the death where the winner gets to use Ferris however he pleases? Looks like I've stepped into one hell of a mess. No, there's no problem. I'll survive. By any means necessary. El Sai Kongru. I put away my phone and turn to Ferris. The Ferris Cup is a battle royale, isn't it? No, Nya. It's a cat-eared cat battle royale where the winner gets to make Ferris his slave. Nya! No, you can't. You can't claw at each other's throats over Ferris, Nya. Please stop. Nya! Ferris starts crying and wriggling her body seductively. That's some pretty good acting, but of course, no one here is killing anyone. Kyoma, please, Nya. Stop them. Don't worry, there's nobody for me to stop. Everyone's sitting silently in their seats. Nevertheless, the atmosphere here is different. I sense bloodlust in the air. No, seriously, what's the Ferris Cup? A paw-to-paw contest with Ferris Nya. Ferris goes at it with everyone at the same time, Nyan. A reward goes to those Ferris finds worthy, Nya. I gulp and look at Ferris hard. Ferris, are you serious? Going at it with all these men at the same time? She's insane. But Ferris grins. A fang-like tooth peeks out of her glistening red lips. If you don't do something, Ferris is gonna become everyone's plaything. Yeah. Ferris approaches me. Her slender fingers touch my arm. Her caress gives me goosebumps. Save Ferris's fur, Kyoma. I can't take my eyes off her. I've been entranced. This girl has the power to bend men to her will. I must resist. I refuse! Nya-nya! I shake her paws off. Whew, that was close. She is one hell of an evil eye. I barely escaped enticement, and only because I am the insane mad scientist, Ho-Oh-In Kyoma. I didn't come to fight. I only came to talk to you.
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing
If you're not going to play, then I'm sorry. But I'll have to ask you to leave. Yeah. What's this? A maid?
帰らせ
Sending a customer away.
今日のフェイリスは
Ferris is the organizer of the Ferris Cup today. Only participants are allowed inside the store. Nya!
話は2分で済む
I only need 2 minutes. The IBN not listening. Yan! Ferris puts her hands over her ears. Her real ears, not the cat ears. Then she starts laughing mischievously. If you want to talk to Ferris, you have no choice but to join the Ferris Cup. Yan.
足元によって
Now that's just low.
さあどうするにゃ戦わなければ生き残れないにゃ
So what'll it be, Nyan? You can't survive unless you fight with your own paws. Nyan. Use any method to obtain information. That's my current mission. I have to do it, no matter what lies ahead. Yeah, I'm wondering... I feel like it would be pretty easy to please this person, so maybe we just... Is she tapping you?
やむを得んな
There's no choice. I accept your challenge, but on one
受け
condition.
て立とうただし
I thrust my finger at the tip of Ferris's nose.
勝負した後
If I face you, you'll tell me everything you know.
にゃにゃ
Nya nya? Well, fine by me. Nya.
じゃあご主人様ご
Well then, master, this way. Nya nya. She sticks a name tag onto my chest. The number 28 is written on it with round, girly numbers. I cautiously let Ferris lead me to the back of the cafe and finally learn what the customers are doing. Everyone's engrossed in some kind of card game. Now I remember, the other day, Ferris said that she was doing a Rynet Access Battlers tournament. That's the Ferris Cup. If you win, you get to eat Ferris's home cooking, or something like that. Looks like Ferris tricked me. Save me, she said. Nya, she said. I knew she was not to be trifled with.
あれ
Huh? What are you doing here? You don't do Rynet.
誰
What? Daru?
お前ここで何
What are you
をしてる
doing here? What about CERN?
こぐらい休
Let
ま
me rest for one day, man. You should treat me better after 2 consecutive all-nighters.
今にも
CERN's power grows stronger by the day, and here you are without a care in the world.
オカリンだってのんきにここにいるじゃん
You're here too.
俺は別件で来
I
て
came here for an unrelated matter and got dragged into this nonsense. I'm not interested in Rynet or Ferris's home cooking. The second those words leave my lips, I feel like everyone in the store is glaring at me. They want my blood. Come to think of it, the Ferris Cup was organized by Ferris, so it makes sense that only Ferris fans would participate. In other words, I'm the away team. I'm surrounded by enemies. But this is something I must do. This is just one more step on my road to the IBN 5100. Obtain information using any means necessary. With that mission in mind, I sit next to Daru and softly whisper to him. Daru, Operation Sigma.
なんぞそれ
What's that?
手を組もうと
I'm saying we should cooperate. We'll be the strongest if we team up, right?
最強じゃねえよ
Or like you're gonna drag me down. You're a noob at the game,
オカリン
Ocarina.
は来年
俺にとってお前は
But you're my right-hand man.
理由で
As long as we're together, we have nothing to
強い
fear.
相棒がいてくれたんだ
Daru flashes his white teeth in a grin.
だが断る
But I
縛られ
refuse.
たくないし
I'm in this thing to win.
貴様それでも
And
仲
you
間
call yourself a friend?
この件に関しては
In this tournament, we're enemies. You traitor! Why do you think I sent you into this cafe as a spy?
送り込まれてね
You didn't send me. I'm Ferris Tan's biggest fan. I check her blog every day and...
的なファンであって
Suddenly, the cafe's lights dim. A song starts playing. A somewhat solemn melody with sexy and powerful female vocals. I've heard this song a lot recently. Pretty sure it's a theme song to Rynet Kakeru. I was about to say, is this the Rosen log? Hi everyone! Thanks for waiting, Nyan! The afternoon Ferris Cup is about to begin, Nya! Ferris appears in a spotlight. The previously peaceful audience instantly explodes in excitement.
Listen,
Everyone stands up and shouts in unison with their fists raised skyward. Thank you! Yeah! Ferris responds to the shouts of joy with a wave of her hand, then clears her throat.
ルールは簡単
The rules are simple. Ferris will face off against each one of you, nya. Ferris will even go paw to paw with 10 people at once, nyan.
ちなみにフェリスに
If you beat Ferris,
ご褒美として
you'll get her home cooking as a reward,
そんじゃ
nya.
みんな
Now then, everyone enjoy the contests. Lots are drawn to determine the order we face Ferris. Seems like there are 28 participants, including me. Ferris will face 10 people at a time, so she divides us into 3 rounds. I'm in the 3rd round. Strong Ferris is strong! Oh my lord. Daru, a first-round participant, was insta-killed by Ferris. How weak. And he said he was going to be the burden. I was going to be the burden. No, maybe Ferris is just too strong. Rhinet Access Battlers is similar to chess. There's a special board where you compete using pieces arranged in rows. The rules are fairly complicated, but basically the point of the game is to get your pieces into the enemy camp. Whoever gets the most pieces into the enemy camp wins. Ferris is playing against 10 people at once. She moves from table to table in a circle, taking one move at a time each before proceeding to the next. In Go, Shogi, and chess, this is called a simultaneous exhibition. High-level players hold them to demonstrate their skill, and Ferris does indeed seem to be highly skilled, just as Daru said. All 10 of the first-round participants are annihilated within 15 minutes. Nyan, nyan, nyan.
みんなもうちょっと
I hope the next group tries a little harder. Nyan. Damn you, Ferris. Don't get cocky. I lean back against the wall and silently watch the round 2 matches.
フェリスちゃん
Ferris Chen sure is strong. Mayuri returns from her break with a drink in hand and whispers to me.
マユシ
Mayushi's
ーは
bad at Rhinet, so I'm really jealous.
強くなったらど
What
う
would you do if you were good at it?
え
Don't you know? Rhinet Access Battlers isn't just popular in Akiba, it's a global
ー
blend.
アクセスバトラーズは
Blend, so it's
秋葉だ
coffee?
トレンド
I think you mean trend.
うん
Yeah, that. So if you get good at it, you're sure to be every kid's hero. Hero, huh? That doesn't sound bad.
それにね
Besides, Upa is so cute. Upa, as everyone knows, is Rhinet's mascot character. These days, he's more popular than Electric Yellow Rat.
その論視点からおかしい
Full damn Pika.
ライネットが強くなることと
Wait,
ウーパが可愛いことは
there's
関係
something
ない
strange about your argument. How does Rhinet's skill relate to Upa's cuteness? I guess they are related in Miuri's mind. She must be after those limited Upa plushies they give out to participants in official tournaments. You'll never become the strongest with such impure intentions, Mayuri.
フェリスちゃんは
Ferris Chen
とても忙
is
しい
too busy to go to tournaments, but I think she's definitely a world-class player.
きっと世界でもトップレベル
If
の
that's the
名
case,
前
these
だと思
faceless
うな
rabble participating in the Ferris Cup are unworthy opponents. Just as expected, round 2 ends the same as round 1. Nobody's even close to Ferris's level.
にゃんにゃん
Nyan nyan, sorry nya, but Ferris never pulls punches in Rhinet.
それにフェリス
I
を
want
求め
someone
てい
who
る
can
な
go
ら
paw to paw with
真剣
me.
勝負だにゃ
Nyan. Whoa! Ferris 10 is too strong. We can't win. It was hopeless from the get-go. A thick mood of defeat has already spread across the challengers. Some of them are even on their knees in shame. You're all
ざま
pathetic.
はないな
I stride into the front of the crowd. I nonchalantly meet Ferris's questioning gaze.
だ
But we've been saving the best for last.
だ
Daru, allow me to show you how a true man fights.
男のた
Who told me you've got a plan? Indeed I do. Let's just call this Operation Sweet Side.
G バックと
A loud oh echoes from all around me. Those cruelly defeated by Ferris entrust their hopes unto me, unto us all, the 8 round 3 participants. Avenge us, they say. I can feel their pain. It gives me strength. At first, we were enemies, but now our hearts are joined against the indomitable might of Ferris.
京馬には自信があるのか
So
ね
Kyoma thinks he's up to par, nya?
これまで散っていった20年
The tears of the fallen 20 shall not be in vain. water.
Meow.
Is there 5 on Kevin? Yeah. I blinded every single one of this person's people, and he crit every single time.
That sounds to me like you're playing. Sorry, Kevin, but we may have to ask you to. We may have to escort you from the premises.
I also had Mercedes. She never magic for friends, and there were 5 hits that didn't involve her.
They even cannonball for this.
And Emerald Landy didn't counterattack either.
So what you're saying is, you
Benji.
are an RNG player.
I was Benji.
You
I was Benji.
are an RNG insanity.
Oh, I could forgive you so.
Kitty? Oh, do you see Kittle? She chillin'. She hanging. She vibing. Yeah, she's good.
Hi.
Alright. Do you remember our promise, Ferris? Once this match is over, you'll tell me everything you know.
すげえ
Amazing, that crazy bastard actually needs to win.
好きだ
おかりん、頑張れ
Go for it, Ocarine. She looked at me earlier and she was like, alright. Doo-doo-doo. The crowd goes wild. They place their hopes on me. I slowly step up to the table. 5 minutes. That's all it will take to decide the match. He's gonna get so hard-bodied.
それじゃ3巡目始めるにゃ
Okay, round 3 start, yeah? Rynet Access Battlers Dual Access. I give up. It didn't even take 5 minutes.
オカリン弱っ
You're weak.
弱すぎる
Too weak. Obviously, I've never played Rynet Access Battlers before. There's no way I can win if I don't even know the rules. By the way, I'm not alone. All 8 of the third round contestants were blown out. And thus, the tournament ends in total victory for Ferris.
マユシはがっかりなので
Mayushi's disappointed.
結局全部ハッタリだったん
So it was all a bluff.
作戦名
What happened to
チーバックって
Operation
何だったん
Sweetside?
だよ
京馬はまるで自爆
It
す
was
るみたい
almost
に
like
突っ込ん
Kyowa
できた
committed
のに
suicide. Nya.
それってまさか
I just had a dream where I was trying to tell Carbajak a fictional event that happened to you at Starbucks at 9 p.m. E-tier, were you sleeping? Or were you daydreaming? Or were you... This is like early afternoon for you, so I don't...
Meow.
You couldn't have been sleeping. You just woke up? I don't think you were ever asleep, E-tier. Wait, don't tell me. Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. I leap onto a chair and strike an awesome pose, bathing the losers below me in scorn. Why the long faces, men?
作戦名 G バック
Operation Sweetside was a suicide attack.
どう見てもダジャレです。本当にありがとうございました。
It's gotta be the worst pun ever. I worked adjacent to the Starbucks at Target. Fictional stories at 9 p.m. was the norm, really? Oh. Well, Carby? I don't know the rules. What else could I do?
でもなんで京馬は負けたのにそんなに偉そうなのにゃ
But what are you so proud of, even though I made kitty litter out of you? Nya. Huh. Have you not figured it out, Ferris Nyan Nyan? Win or lose, it made no difference.
どういうことか
What's
にゃ
that supposed to mean? Nya.
俺がお前に
Do you remember the conditions I sent?
はにゃ
Nya. If Ferris lost, she'd tell you everything.
違うな
No, you are wrong, Ferris. What I said was, if I face you, you'll tell me everything you know. If I face you, now do you understand?
勝負俺は一言もお前に勝ったら
I never needed to win.
この作戦は
No one else could have pulled it off. Those fools were lured here by the prospect of Ferris's home cooking. They were obsessed with winning. But not I. Your home cooking meant nothing to me. That difference in motivation is what allowed this suicide mission to succeed.
そのもち
My laughter echoes throughout the cafe. Everyone is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri is the only one to applaud. Oh, well. Wow, Ocarine, you're amazing!
来たね。
That's dirty.
頭脳的作戦
I think you mean fiendishly clever. Behold the success of Operation Sweetside. I get off the chair and walk to Ferris. Now, Ferris, answer me. Where is the IBN 5100?
IBN 5100はど
にゃ
Yeah, the IBN 5100?
しらばっくれ
Don't play dumb. I have a reliable source.
俺は確かな
I remember that image of the IBN 5100 shining finger sent me. I bring it up on the phone and show it to Ferris.
お前が
I know that you have information on the IBN 5100.
にゃ
Yeah. How do you expect me to remember that? Yeah, though I think I've seen this computer before.
どういうこと
What? I thought you were an expert on retro PCs. Mayuri told me so.
うわ、情報で明
You
かして
read
る
your source. Yup, Mayushi's a reliable source.
詳しくはないにゃ
I'm not an expert, yeah. Papa collected them, so we've tons at home, that's all.
つまりそこに
So that must be where the IBN 5100 is sealed. Take me there at
案内し
once.
てもらおう
Her father better not be CRT-chan.
それは無理にゃ
I can't, yeah. What? Why? Ferris puts on a bewitching smile.
あそこは
Because
フェリス
that's
家にとっての
the
聖
Ferris
域なのにゃ
clan's sanctuary. The Ferris clan?
入ることができるのは
The
猫
only
耳を持
ones
つ
who
フェリ
may
ス家
enter
に
are
集
the
まる
Ferris
猫の修
clan's
行を継いだ
cat-eared
者だけにゃ
daughters. Those who pursue the knowledge of the Meow Miko.
つまりフェリス以外は
In
誰
other
も入
words,
れない
it's
のにゃ
paws off to everybody but Ferris. Yeah. Try to force your way in and you'll grow dog ears. Yeah.
そんなわけなかろうが
Like hell I will. Dog ears? Yeah, right. It's true, yeah. Ferris doesn't tell tall tales. Yeah. She suddenly starts acting like a scared little cat girl. Instantly, the air is charged with malice. I find myself surrounded by 27 Ferris fans, each glaring at me with bloodshot eyes. You coward! You've converted your believers into your personal army?
フェリスは
Ferris
本
is
当のことしか言って
only
な
telling
い
the
にゃ
truth. Yeah. And the defeated are now under Ferris's complete control. They approach at a shuffle, muttering foul prayers to their cat goddess. You made Ferris cry. I'll never forgive you, never. Ferris is my wife. Cat ears are justice. I want to chew on those cat ears. Ferris-tan, haha. I want to lick Ferris's feet. Crap. These guys are serious. I need the information Ferris possesses, but I'm at too great of a disadvantage to press the attack. And then there's my personal weakness to Ferris's powers. At this rate, I might be assimilated into the Ferris cult. What do? I cry out and seize my right wrist. Not now! It's too soon! My right hand trembles. I show agony on my face as I desperately try to control the trembling. No! Don't tell me! Is the anti-Rynet system activating? I warned you playing Rynet could kill you. What? Where did that come from? I ignore Ferris and stagger towards the exit. Her worshippers let me pass. It feels as if everyone is giving me cold stares, but I don't have time to check and make sure. I throw myself out the door and into open air. Damn, empty-handed. The throbbing in my right arm settles as soon as I leave the cafe. I guess I'll ask Daru and Mayuri about Ferris some other day. It feels like all of my exhaustion has caught up with me. And to make matters worse, it's boiling hot today. The sun's getting stronger as we enter August. Fed up with the with the heat, I wipe the sweat off my brow. Okarin! Mayuri chases after me. She's smiling and waving at me, but her speed is clearly faster than mine. What happened? Is the Ferris Cup already over? Nope. Well, just about. After this, the customers get to chat with Ferris-chan. I wanted to tell you about the IBN 5100 thing. I showed Ferris-chan the picture again. Good work, Mayuri. Completely different from a certain useless super hacker. So, Ferris-chan said it was probably around the time when she was in elementary school. On a cold autumn day. While Ferris-chan was shivering from the cold, her butler, Kuroki-san, came to help. I don't care about her butler. Just get to the point. So, basically, she ended up donating one of her dad's computers to a shrine. She says it looked like the one you're looking for. Donated to a shrine? That's an unexpected combination. PCs and shrines, consumer electronics, and ancient Shinto rituals. They're not even tangentially related. Which shrine? Mayuri tilts her head in confusion. Dunno. Where could it be? You didn't ask her? Whatever. It's a lead. The only shrines in Akiba are Kanda Myojin and Yanabayashi Shrine. I don't know if Ferris was living in Akiba at the time, but at least it's a start. Good work, Mayuri. Continue your espionage mission. Espionage? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Bye. Okay, bye-bye. Instead of returning to work, she keeps waving to me until I've vanished from sight. Okay. So he's gonna go to a shrine next. Meaning, this is where we save. Easy peasy 8-hour stream, y'all. This is gonna be a bit of a streak. I think I will choose a random day this coming week to have off. But we should be live tomorrow and I believe Tuesday. So tomorrow's looking like Dark Deity and Tuesday Final Fantasy 16 again. So keep those in mind. I will be releasing the schedule again tomorrow as I typically do on Mondays. Reminder as well that I should be getting hopefully some really big news about new employment tomorrow. So if that happens, that will probably drastically affect our streaming schedule, but I wouldn't be starting until October anyway, so we got some time to fuck around. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. Goodbye.